So we're learning more now about what's going on in Afghanistan. Of course, we know there'd be no Taliban at all if it weren't for Pakistan. And they invited the leaders of our allies that were called the Northern Alliance when they defeated the Taliban initially with our weapons, our air support, and now they've been abandoned. But Pakistan invited some of those leaders over to Islamabad at the same time that the Taliban were making their move on Kabul. Rather strange. And we don't know if they're being held against their will, if they're being held in Islamabad or somewhere else for safekeeping, or what the deal is, but we do need to know that. And in the meantime, our allies are not all flocking to come to America. As they've been telling me for a decade or more when I'd meet with them over there, look, you're going to have to leave someday. And when you do, just leave us weapons so that we can fight the Taliban and defeat them again, as we did in 2001 and 2. And what does this president do? He leaves over $80 billion of military equipment, doesn't blow it up, doesn't make it unusable. He leaves more equipment there than we've sold to allies like Australia or others nearby. And this is going to cost a lot of American lives. People who have trusted us, counted on us as an ally, they're all talking about now, all over the world, look what happened to America's allies in Afghanistan. They put their lives on the line. They fought with and for America. And America then just turned and let the enemy of America, the Taliban, take over. And one other thing, we have heard this administration say, oh, listen, the ISIS-K that blew up our soldiers, they're really at odds with Taliban. They're not friends. Look, it reminds me exactly of what Biden and Obama and the administration was saying when Obama was president. You remember? They were sending billions of dollars of military equipment to what they called the moderate rebels in Syria. And some of us were going, these are not moderate rebels. They're friends with ISIS. And we were sure, oh no, they're not. So that's why we're sending them weapons. And yet the weapons we sent kept ending up in the hands of ISIS. And now here we are in Afghanistan. As Obama said, it's my same administration now working for Biden, and the same answers. They said, gee, that's ISIS-K and Taliban, they're not friends. Just as one of the moderate rebels in Syria said, look, we've got a whole lot more in common with ISIS than we do with America, and that made it clear. And the same is true in Afghanistan. But the people that fought with us and for us are going to be killed unless this administration stops being an accessory to the most bloodthirsty organization in the world. Stop helping them, because they are going to kill Americans in greater numbers than even 9/11. And they may even use some of the equipment that Biden is leaving them. Blow up the equipment that they have. Don't let them use it against us or our allies. And get some weapons in the hand of caretaker President Saleh's people up in Panjshir. They'll fight their way back to Kabul. They'll put the Taliban in their place. And by the way, tell Pakistan, you either stay the heck out of Afghanistan and stop supporting the Taliban, or here's the kicker, we're going to support the Baluch people in a civil war against you. That's what we need to do. That would set Pakistan straight. And with that, you've heard the facts.